Okay, we are live here. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see if we can get up on the screen up here.
Are you gonna?
There it is. Yeah. Okay. So we're live now. We'll just wait for everyone to pop in the chat. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time here. Everyone's being notified right now. All righty. Waiting for the chat room to fill up. I can see everyone's starting to pile in there. There's a way to make these bigger. Oh, there is a way. Oh, fantastic. Okay. What's going on? Bryce, we got Magic Movies, Bane, Aneurysm Fun. What's going on, man? He is a Legends member, which is pretty awesome. He's seen a lot of the cool behind the scenes stuff that we've been uploading. What's up, Alan? Ranger fan. I love the that's what your little profile picture there of the white dragon, which is the poster that I have right here. Everything gets reversed. I point here, but I know it's there. What's up, Haley, Tillman, Red Hood, Max Wolf, Danny? What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It's very cool to just be back live on here and talk with you all in my office, which is cool. Yeah, it's been a while. We've just been editing Batman Shredder. That's the main thing we've been working on. Obviously, wrapping up White Dragon, getting all the deliverables for that, and that's now finally announced that, which was fantastic. Really excited about that. And now we've just been hard at work working on Batman Shredder, and been dropping a lot of really cool behind the scenes stuff for our new memberships, and photos and video, and we'll be uploading actually some more stuff right after the stream. The cool thing about YouTube memberships, because we've used Patreon, and we use Kickstarter, and those have all been great. The really cool thing about YouTube memberships is we can upload video directly to the site. Because see, with Kickstarter, one of my gripes with Kickstarter is you can't really upload video, and obviously everything that we do is video based, and it's hard to really, you have to get them a link that takes them off site, which is Dropbox, which works, but it's a lot of traveling. And in today's world, you just want that boom boom. Whereas YouTube memberships, the video, it's right there. You can grab it, and I can upload it, make it for the different, because we have different tiers. We have 3 different tiers. We have Ally, Insider, and Legends. Ally basically allows you to see photos. We upload all these really professional photos, and they look great. It gives you behind-the-scene glimpse of Batman Shredder, but also previous beatdowns. We uploaded some Green Ranger stuff in there. I'm gonna upload. I found just recently these whole all these photos that we did of our original Green Ranger design. We're gonna upload those for the Insider. We're gonna upload the Insider tier, and then our next, and there's other stuff. You get cool emojis and exclusive. I prioritize responding to comments and stuff like that on there, which is cool. Oh, we got a super chat here. Rogue Rebel just says, "Long live the White Dragon." Heck yeah, right there. Can't wait for you guys to see it. It's gonna be it's so good. I can't wait for you all to see. You're all gonna just love it. Which is beyond cool. And then so thank you for that super chat. Next we have Insider. Insider gives you a whole bunch of stuff, which allows you to see. We shot so much behind the scenes on this beatdown, and really every beatdown. And before, when we shot these beatdowns years ago, we always kind of act like a magician, keep a lot of the stuff secret, keep it hidden. I was I don't know if people really want to back then the mindset is what's in front of the curtain, but now everyone loves behind the curtain. They want to see how all this stuff is made. So we want to make all that stuff available to all the diehard fans that kind of want to know how we go on this. I was just the other day filming my dad working on the sound for Batman Shredder, and breaking down how much sound goes into just 5 seconds, which we'll post that video after Batman Shredder gets released. We don't want to put too many spoilers out there, although I am going to do that with previous beatdowns. I'm going to have them pull some and break down how much sound work really goes into it, which is going to be, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty eye-opening, the amount of work that really we put into these beatdowns. And then, of course, you'll get other extended stuff. Like we're going to launch our podcasts and movie reviews, which will have extended versions on all that sort of stuff, which is cool. It allows you to just really communicate, more in there, which is beyond cool. I saw Aneurysm Fun, like I mentioned before. He already has seen all this sort of stuff. He is a member, and I've been chatting with him online because he was able to comment on all the videos and photos, and I'll respond with him. And then we have our Legends tier, which gives you access to everything and an exclusive live stream. So let me see real quick there. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm trying to read the screen of this. The text gets so small, guys. Trying to see. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know what that's saying. You can tell me if you want.
What's saying?
I don't know what that. I don't know what that. I can't read that.
Saying? What can't you read? Which part?
All of it.
The white screen or the blue screen?
The white screen.
The white screen. Okay, so if you scroll your chat,
Yeah.
you see that you have a bunch of members and they have crowns next to their names.
Yeah.
So if you want to maybe just take a second and scroll and see who in the chat has had a crown next to their name, those are your new members in YouTube memberships.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is a symbol that YouTube gives you to tell you. So you can take a scroll and you can see Ranger Fan, Alvin the Wolf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Danny Caudle, and it even shows Crown 1, Crown 2, Crown 3. Maybe you guys in the chat can help confirm this, but if you have Crown number 1 next to your name, does
That just
mean
means they're top fans. That means they just post a lot.
Oh, really? That's not.
No, the way you can tell is.
Oh, I thought that was because they're.
No, they're top fans.
Oh, I messed that up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't realize when they join, their name is in green.
Hi guys, I'm just in the background watching.
See, if you scroll up to Aneurysm Fun, who is joined, that's why I acknowledge it. He's the very top. Scroll to the very, very top.
I'll go to the very top. Okay.
See, he has his name in green?
Oh, that means it?
Yep. That's
Wait,
what I mean.
why wouldn't they give a crown?
Well, they just do the top fans. See, Aneurysm Green commented again.
Well, they should have like a badge next to the. Oh, yeah, he does. He does. He has a bat badge.
Yeah, the bat badge.
That's actually
Yeah.
what it is. We're learning. We're figuring it out, you guys. It's very exciting. Okay, so he has the bat badge. So that means that he's new because nobody's over a month at this point.
Right.
Because we literally just launched.
Yeah, just less than a week ago.
I thought that this. Okay, now I know. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and then Mighty Power Ranger, Super Chatty says, I'm so excited for the movie. When is the premiere? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure yet. We're trying to figure all that out. There's so much logistical stuff to plan and get everything going. So I look to our executive producer and our distribution company to kind of roll all that out and let me know when, which is great for them to be able to handle that because it's so much stuff. We're so blessed to have them to be able to take over and just kind of get it to this higher level. I mean, having a theatrical release is incredible. I am beyond excited and thankful for that. But Aneurysm Fun, though, you better be there, and all the other legends, hopefully, will be there the third Wednesday, where we're going to discuss basically, because what happens to me and my dad, we'll basically talk about the beatdown, our next one, which is going to be Black Ranger versus Black Panther. And we're going to start breaking down, like, what do we want to do? Like, what's the location? How does the fight evolve? Do we start with, Zach pre-morph? And then how does what kind of fighting goes on? So, and I love chatting with you guys. You know that I'm always talking to you guys, and I really wanted to have an actual live dialogue with all of you, which will be exclusive for our Legends. And then if you join our Legends here, you also get your name in the credits because you have, kind of go through that journey and see it kind of come to life, which is pretty cool. So, but it's really exciting, and the stuff that we've been releasing online of Batman Shredder has just been a joy. Shooting Batman Shredder has been like such a joy, such like a childhood dream from the age of 9. Because we have the Batmobile on set. We have Peter Zhang as Shredder. We have Jason Font as Batman, and then Alvin Singh doubling and doing all the choreography for it. And you have this huge set. We rented this. It's a big, it's a soundstage that's turned into like basically the city streets. It's gigantic. We brought in 3 cars, parked them around, and then the Batmobile, of course. And you're able to. And we had a bunch of extras come down. We had a bunch of Foot Clan come down. So it was for Beatdown. It was the biggest set that we had ever done, which was really, really cool. There were a few days, or quite a few days, I think, on White Dragon that were bigger. But for Beatdown, this is the biggest. This is like the most elaborate Beatdown that we've done, which is like super cool. Mighty Power Ranger comes in and says, "I wish I could come to the premiere." I would love to actually and I don't know a way to do this, and this is out of my hands, so I say things now and then I'd be like, I can't do that. But I'd love to do like a special screening with like select fans. That'd be so cool, and talk with you guys. Maybe we'll do that after the movie comes out. Like I know Jenna has mentioned about wanting to go on tour with the film at different theaters and speak afterwards and kind of do like a little like a meet and greet, sit and talk, and where you guys can ask questions about the film. That'd be like a lot of fun. And it'd be great to talk with all you guys and hear your thoughts, especially after just watching the movie. I think it would be so cool. But before the release of White Dragon, Batman Shredder will be out. Batman Shredder is going to be out this summer. I don't know the exact day or exact month. We're still pretty early into the post production, but we're chomping away at it pretty good. Every day I go out to my dad's studio and listen to all the sound and music that he's putting together, watching it come alive, and then our effects team, Nikolai, is giving us more and more clips, and I can't wait to just share a lot of the behind the scenes with you. Just like the fight stuff, all that kind of goes into it. Because what's kind of interesting is that you have these 2 characters, that Batman and Shredder, and they're the best, some of the best fighters the fictional world has ever known. And on set, these outfits are tough to move in. They're rubber, they're restrictive. Shredder has this armor, these spikes that are sharp that are dangerous, but also can break. So you have the hero armor and the stunt armor, and then Batman's suit weighs, I think, 30 pounds or whatever it does. So all our stunt guys are so they're moving so amazing and so fluid. But what you have to understand is they're actually having to push through these costumes. For them to make it look like it's easy, it's not. It's so hard. And some of this behind the scenes footage I want to give you guys on our memberships, you can really kind of just see the in between moments. Because I think when you watch the Beatdown, and rightfully so, it paints a world. It's cool. It's this sort of like, look at all that. But if you want to feel like you're really just hanging with everybody on set, and you get to see the in between, seeing the personalities, you seeing all this footage. I was just going through a lot of it today, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to just kind of go through it, because it's just memories, and you get to see everyone's personality. Because what's interesting is people will watch our stuff and they'll comment that some of the actors are like, oh man, are they intense, or are they like, they look so aggressive? And I was like, well, that's just because how the Beatdown's put together. When you watch them behind the scenes, they're all sweethearts. They're all just trying to push through, Mighty Power Ranger came in again, which I love your profile picture there of the White Dragon. It says, "Be wicked awesome," or should I say, legendary? Legendary. That would be the I think the correct term. And I'd like to, like I said, back to what you were saying about the premiere and me saying having a special screen. I think that'd be really cool to do that after the film comes out. I'm toggling back and forth here, guys, between White Dragon and our next Beatdown, which is Batman Shredder, which are our 2 biggest projects coming out. Obviously, White Dragon is going to be in theaters on August 28th, and then Batman Shredder will be in the summer, July, maybe June. But the video that I talking about the fight choreography, there's a really cool video that if you guys ever want to kind of see a really in-depth look behind the scenes, because you guys watch the video and it's all polished and it's all put together. Whereas I uploaded a video a couple days ago for our memberships, our insider tier, and you can see Alvin and Peter Jang, which if you don't know who those are, you should, because Peter Jang was Ryu in both videos we did with Ryu, and the one with Power Rangers vs. Street Fighter, that's official through Hasbro and Capcom and Lionsgate and Saban. So Peter is officially Ryu, and then he was also Scorpion fighting White Ranger. And he's also doubled a few other characters. He put on the Killmonger suit, and there's a few other things that he's done. I forget, but he is now playing Shredder. And then you have Alvin Singh, who has doubled so many people. He's doubled the Red Hood. He's doubled Green Ranger. He's doubled White Ranger. And he's choreographed almost all of our fights. So here you get to see the two of them working on and kind of chiseling down the fight between Batman and Shredder. You see them on location, which is cool, because what happens is, like, they'll rehearse I'll meet with Alvin 2 or 3 times, and I'll go over like the different fight that we want. And this is based off what me and my dad have discussed. So then Alvin will take what we've given him for ideas, and then he'll work on that. We'll meet again, and we'll I like this. Can we change this? Can we get a little more of this? I want to have this big moment. We have the spear. Then I want to get rid of the Shredder's spear, and we want to have the Batmobile do stuff. So then Alvin will take that, and then he'll show Peter, and they'll meet at like the park, and they'll work like 2 or 3 days on that. And then when we get to location and we're setting up the lights, we're finally in the space. And that's so important, because you can feel like the layout. Because a lot of times when you're at a like a karate studio, or you go to a field, or you're at a stunt gym, it's a big open space with all these pads. So you don't really feel the environment. And then when you go to the location, you can see you see the architecture and where the walls are. And can we hit this wall? Is this wall too, like, is it, when we break this wall, it's not. So the cool thing is you get to see them for the first time on set with all the lights are turned on. So it's not like, oh, it's dark and it's, you can see them just working on the video, which is really cool. So if you head over to our memberships on Insider, you can definitely check that out. And I just love chatting with all our Insider members right now, and Ally and Legendary. It's just fun to kind of go back and forth, because honestly, like, as filmmakers, that's so much of what we love to do, and get into it. Because a lot of people just love watching it, and they're like, nah, Shredder would win, nah, Batman would win. But it's fun to actually really get into the nitty gritty of the actual filmmaking and how much goes into it, and have you guys talk and ask questions. So we have that video online. That video is for our YouTube memberships, of course. And I'm going to be uploading another one where you just see a behind the scenes. I kind of just drop in like just long clips. We're going to put like this next clip, I think, is 4 minutes. And it's just me and Alvin just kind of working with Font, and Sean Reeves putting the outfit on Jason Font. And you just kind of get a feel of what it's like to be kind of just on set, and what it's like to battle through the set and those costumes and so forth. Mighty Powers came in and said, I can't wait to wear my custom White Dragon hoodie. I love that you made a custom White Dragon hoodie. I think that is so cool that you went off and made that. I remember my dad telling me stories that when the Beatles came out, he wanted all the Beatles merch and stuff. But back then, things weren't like merch heavy, so he'd custom make. I think it was like a Wings and Beatles shirt, which is pretty cool. So I love to see you're doing that now. And thank you for the super chat. Be sure, and anyone that I see you guys answering all these tons of questions, which is awesome. But if you guys have like a question that you must have answered, that you're dying to have it answered, be sure and super chat on there. I'll definitely answer your question if you super chat. Yash YouTuber says, thanks for my childhood. That is a comment. It's kind of crazy. That's a comment that we get a lot now when we go to conventions, me and my dad, or even when we're out in public, people will approach us and they'll be like, hey, growing up, you were like my childhood. I couldn't wait for the new episode to come out. Which whenever someone says that, when they were growing up, there was a child, I go, I'm still growing up too. Like, we're all in this together. But it's really cool because all this stuff, like this movie here, this is, what I grew up with. And it was so inspiring watching this and having people come up and say that I've had a lot of filmmakers come up and say like I got into filmmaking because of you and the stuff you do with your dad, which is like it's beyond like humbling. So it's so much of a blessing to hear that, because really this community is just it's a circle. It's like you create stuff and inspire someone else, and they create stuff, and then it just this wonderful inspiration loop. So it's so cool when I see you guys say stuff like that, which is why like getting to do Batman vs. Shredder is amazing, because those were like the two giant biggest influential movies on me. I would say Batman Returns, Ninja Turtles, and then probably Terminator. Those are like my biggest ones. But let me go through here and let me see if Mighty Power came in again and says thank you for reading my chats, Aaron. It's me, Nick. Oh, hey, what's up, Nick? Okay, thank you. I appreciate you guys when you super chat to put your name in there, because then I know. But Nick, thank you. Okay, I know you're Nick. Yes, and you know what? I should have figured that out from when you said you had a customized hoodie. Because remember you telling me about that before, which was super cool. And I think I forget if you showed that to me or not. I think you showed it to me. But that's like the coolest thing ever. So thank you, Nick, for being a fan and super chatting and all that kind of stuff. Let me see here. I might scroll through here and ask and answer one question, and then someone says, "What's up, best Joker in the world?" That's very kind of you. Aneurysm Fun. One of our legends has asked a question. So obviously, if anyone is a member, I will definitely answer your question on here. So it says, my son Jack wants to know if you think Dante from Devil May Cry would stand any chance against Kratos from God of War. Greetings from Indiana. Indiana, I don't know if I knew that, Aneurysm Fun. If that's where you guys were from. Well, what's funny is when you started this question and you mentioned Dante from Devil May Cry, who's very powerful. I thought, ooh man, right off the bat, I think that he's gonna take it. But then you mentioned Kratos, and Kratos is the God killer. We wanted to put Kratos versus Wonder Woman. I'd have to go with Kratos. I'd like for sure have to go with Kratos. He's just so tough. His durability. That's the biggest thing, is what he can endure. I always kind of go back to a lot of superheroes and talk about their durability, and that's how they would win. Like Wolverine, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, just their durability is really, really high. And I think that's what kind of like keeps Flash out of that top 5 most powerful superheroes, because while he can move this almost the speed of light, and I always used to joke, if you gave Flash a box cutter, he could kill everyone on planet Earth in like 2 minutes. But if you shoot him, if you can somehow figure out how to shoot him or even punch him, if Batman just right hooks Wally West or Barry Allen on the jaw, he's done. So his durability is not great. But Kratos' durability is so high, and it's higher than I would say Dante. But Dante's a good one though. Like I think Dante could beat a lot of characters. Now the real question is, who has the better video games? Which I might have to go with Kratos on that too. I don't know though, because I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think who has the better video games, Kratos or Devil May Cry? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'd love to do Kratos. Kratos would be great. Jay Smooth comes in with a super chat. He says the Bat Family versus the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5. Oh, you gotta go with the Bat Family. It's tricky though. If you said that, if you said that without Batman, if you said like Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, Barbara, and Robin, Tim Drake versus the Phantom Thieves, it'd be a little different then. Batman is just like he this is why people I think don't like Batman, is because he can beat anyone. So it's like, it's weird. You put him in any situation, you watch like the Batman animated series, and 2 thugs and one of them has a pipe will knock him out, and that's it. He lost to just two thugs that even graduate high school. And then on the flip side, he's over here fighting Darkseid with his Omega beams, you know, beating him. So it's like Batman's like he's just too wide of a spectrum. I think that's why people get frustrated with him. I still think the Bat family would beat the Phantom Thieves. You know, technology on both sides is pretty good. I don't know. You're trained by Batman. Also, if they have Cassandra Cain, that's tough too. Like Cassandra Cain is a better fighter than any one of the Phantom Thieves. She's so good. I love those stories. Have you ever read the stories in the early 2000s? Which I know that my dad and Vera both love Cassandra Cain. If she was introduced in No Man's Land, actually that's not true. Her outfit was introduced in No Man's Land, worn by Huntress, and then later was given to Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, which I want to say her first appearance was 2000, but she didn't speak. She was trained by Cain, and she's badass. So I think they'd have a hard time. But that's a great question though. I think that'd be a big hand-to-hand battle though. So thank you, Jay Smooth, for that super chat. And Monty Power came and said, I did show you. That's what I thought. And is the logo on the back or the front of the shirt? I feel like there was something on the back of your hoodie. I feel like there was something on the back. I could be wrong though. I'm trying to remember because it was a while ago that you showed that to me. So, but that's like kind of like what I was talking about with like Batman has this wide gamut of what he can do, and with Batman Shredder, you know, we're doing the Tim Burton, Michael Keaton version of Batman. So he's more limited in his abilities. You know, you want to have all the cool stuff. You want to have the Batmobile and the Batarangs and all that cool stuff that they use in the movie. That's all canon to the movie. But, you know, like the Ben Affleck Batman, he can go toe to toe with Superman. But the Michael Keaton Batman, although they did elevate him in The Flash, though, they definitely did bring him into a new world in The Flash, which I liked and didn't like. Because I liked the world that Tim Burton created. It was this small, kind of gothic, artistic world. And I feel like they took the Keaton and put him in a different Batman. Did you guys like that? Did you like the Keaton Batman being in this bigger world, or should they have left him in the kind of more art-centric Tim Burton world? You know, I kind of like that world a little better. The back says JDF Forever. Thank you, Mighty Power Ranger. That's what I thought. I knew there was something on the back that was for Jason. Can you have my water over there? It's right to your right. Here. Yeah. Thank you.
Go.
All right. So we use like, we're using the. Thank you for that super chat. Remember, guys, be sure and super chat, and I will answer any of your dying questions. But with the Keaton Batman, it was very interesting because you live in that world. You live in that Tim Burton world. And then, of course, Shredder. So what's also interesting about this, and I'll say, is both movies existed before, like, they're pre-CGI. So the fights are more limited to more what real people can do. And that's why, like, when they put Keaton Batman in The Flash, you know, you have more CGI elements. You have these, like, more elaborate things they can do, which is cool. But I feel like it kind of takes away a little bit of the charm. So in this fight, we wanted to harken back to like very much rooted in the 90s movies in terms of fighting styles and what they can do. We wanted to level up though, because I always go back to like what Blade could do. But we really honed in on pushing the fight where we've never seen the Tim Burton Batman and the 90s Shredder fight like this. And when you go on our YouTube memberships and you see the fight choreography that Alvin and Peter do, you can really see how intricate it is. And you can see what, eventually when you watch the beatdown and you go back and watch that video on our memberships, you can see what made the cut and what didn't make the cut. Because like I was saying, when you watch that video and they're in the space, they're in the actual at the location, and they're feeling it out and seeing how the space is, how big it is. Because sometimes you choreograph this really elaborate thing, and you're like, oh my gosh, we have a much smaller space. There's a car here, there's a wall here, like a bus bench, and there's like all these stuff. Another big thing is you're watching them do the fight without their costumes, and when they get the outfits on, like some fight, moves and stuff they've done, they're like, "Ooh, I can't do this in the suit." So when you watch it, sometimes you'll probably wonder like, why was that section taken out? Like in watching on the memberships, the video on there, you're like, that's so cool. Why was that on the video? And you're like, well, because they couldn't fight, they couldn't move that. Like it's funny when you it's interesting to see all the things that you can and can't do in these suits. Aneurysm Fun. Have you watched? I think you have. I think I talked with you on there. That you commented on there. But you saw the video of Alvin and Peter going over the choreography. What was that like? How was that to watch that kind of behind the scenes of that? Like just from the outside perspective. Because it must have been really. It was super eye opening, cool for me. I love it. It's like so cool. I know when Vera was she comes on set with us, and she's just always like so fascinated. She loves watching all the behind the scenes and how these things are made. Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard for me to like go in the green room and do my hair and makeup because I just want to like watch what's happening on set.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun. It's so fascinating. And then even after being on set, watching you edit the behind the scenes videos for your YouTube memberships, I can't leave the room.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fascinating. Like,
yeah,
and I've been involved for so long. I don't know. It's just magical.
It is.
It's just a magical thing. It's such a hi guys.
Well, the thing we talked about leading up to this beatdown, and every project that we do, it's always like every beatdown's a core memory because there's something like just that's magical.
This for me personally.
Well, because you've always wanted to be April.
I always wanted to be April, but I also just love these two movies. Like Keaton's Batman's my favorite Batman, and this Ninja Turtles movie. I've seen this movie so many times. Like on 3 different birthdays that I celebrated, I watched the Ninja Turtles movie and ate weird pizza with my friends because like it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a great vibe.
So like I love that Shredder and. I love Batman so much, and just being, with the Batmobile and all of that. It's just magic. I literally feel like I get to transport into being very childlike.
Yeah.
It's a magical experience.
It's super cool.
It's fun to release these videos on your YouTube memberships, and now, fans get to see it from the crew perspective.
Yeah.
They get to kind of be a part. And you should tell them about your stream that you've coming up on the 15th.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, basically.
That's a big deal. What you're doing now.
Yeah, so I mentioned it before for the Legends memberships. Basically, I'm going to talk with you all the different ideas that we have for Black Ranger versus Black Panther and how we want to upgrade the suit. What location should it take place in? Here's the different ideas we have. Pitch what you think. Like you guys might have an idea, or I might ask you questions like how could we get them to do this? Do we want them to fight in a subway? Do we want them to fight, in Wakanda? Like, I want to kind of go over all those ideas with you. I look forward to you being there, Aneurysm Fun, and kind of going over that. It's going to be fun.
Is Aneurysm a legend?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, Aneurysm! Legend! Let's go! Oh, we have those sticky notes there. If anybody happens to join while you're live, if you want to talk about just doing a fun little goofy day.
Oh yeah. I used to basically whenever people would if you join our memberships right now, I'll write your name on a sticky note and I'll put it somewhere on me, or I can put it on the wall behind me.
But also, how many videos are uploaded in the memberships area right now?
We just got
uploading. You're going fierce. You've been uploading a lot.
We should have a few on there right now, but I'm uploading one more after this, and we got a few more scheduled for this week. So
how many is a few?
Okay, I don't know, 3.
You have 3 up, and how long have you been launched? You just launched. 3 is a lot.
Like a week ago, like 7 days ago, 8 days ago.
A week ago, and you already have 3 videos up. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know that. I just like to share a lot of content with people.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
And you have a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
So much behind the scenes.
Yeah. I was absolutely blown away. And then there's a variety as well of
ways that they're filmed, because you have the high definition, I don't know how you would refer to that, 4K video that that Daniel takes.
Yeah, we had a
You got
professional
people's phone stuff.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that we're gonna be putting online that you just get like full on takes, and eventually when the beatdowns out, we're gonna release like versions without the sound, without the music, without the special effects. So you get to see what it's like before, just for all those filmmakers out there, which is something that I really like to gear towards you guys, because that's like. That's where I come from. I come from this whole thing as a filmmaker, and I love creating this stuff. Oh, and yours isn't fun. He replied he says, and this is in regards to the choreography clip online. He said, I thought it was really cool to see the side of production and watching them go over the choreography. Going over the choreography made the hype feel even bigger. That choreography was incredible, and I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait for you to see it either. It looks so good, which is crazy is when you watch that. It looks really cool, but then you put the outfits on them. You put the lighting on them. You get all the smoke, and then you add the special effects, and you add all the angles, and it's just like there's so many steps. There's so much that goes into this. I think a lot of people don't know how much work goes into every one of these beatdowns. It's just so many talented people dedicating their time to this to make something great, which is like, and it's so exhausting and so rewarding at the same time. That's why we love. That's why we do it. But it can definitely be, it can be emotionally and physically and mentally taxing, for sure. But it's great to kind of share all that with you, to see the hard work that goes into it, because gosh golly, is it a lot of hard work. But I'm gonna be uploading another video tonight as soon as I get off this live here. And as we're just going to be uploading more and more stuff and photos, and then we're going to be building towards the release of that. And then, of course, Black Ranger versus Black Panther, and then, Walter Jones is coming back, so we're going to have a ton of behind the scenes with him. We're going to have him on a podcast, which is like super cool. And then after that, we have, I think it's Wolverine versus Scorpion, but that's still got a little bit of time. But it's just fun to take you guys on all this journey. Aaron Schoenke, the Beatdown King. That's funny, and very, very nice. But I just like taking you guys on this journey. It's such a cool thing. I'm really excited about these memberships, because I've been able to talk with all you guys and just fill you in on the world that goes into it. Because I think a lot of people, they watch and they don't know how much work goes into this, or how much time, or even how much money is put into these projects. So now we can really fill you guys in and let you guys kind of just enjoy, because it's fun. It's fun to see how these things are made. I grew up with DVDs and Blu-rays, and in that era when they started releasing all the behind the scenes, like when they released the behind the scenes of the first Batman movie, or RoboCop, or Terminator 2. I just devoured all that behind the scenes footage, because I was like, how do they do this? I want to know everything. I was such a diehard fan. I want to be like, what was it like for Peter Weller to wear that RoboCop outfit? Like, how heavy was that outfit? Like, when he got in the RoboCop car, or the police car, I found he had to take his pants off, the RoboCop pants, because he couldn't get in the car, so he was driving around with no pants on. And it's like, it's interesting, things you don't know. Because the movie's so cool, but you're like, all these things go into it. So it's like, it's fun to be like, oh, that's what was happening before that. Oh, okay. What was on the other side of that? There, you look this way, and it was this cool, set. But behind it, it's not. It's just, that's all the filmmaking crew.
Woo-hoo!
We got
Thank you, Alexa.
Alexa, we got a super chat here, and it's funny that you're talking about this sort of thing. I just saw behind the scenes and Grant Gustin making tornadoes with his arms, but his pre-visual effects. I've seen that clip. Alexa. And it's funny, yes, because like when you watch the show, right? And The Flash was great. The first season of Flash was fantastic. The season finale of season 1, to me, is one of the best things ever done on superheroes. Grant was great. He's the definitive Flash, I would say. But you watch that show, and it's cool, and you're vibing with it. You're all about it. And then you watch And then, you have the music, the effects, and he's creating the tornado with his hands like he did back in the, in the comic books. I remember my dad gave me a comic with Red Tornado in the early '80s, where Flash does that, and there was I don't know if you guys played Overpower, but that was one of Flash's special cards. He could do tornado hands with his arms, and it's like a thing that he does. So as a fan, you watch and you're like, oh, you do the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, there it is, which is so cool, and you just think it's cool, you just think it's awesome. And then when you watch it behind the scenes, it's very silly because it's just, there's no, you're watching it without the lighting. You're watching, he's just doing a pre-test run. You don't have the cool color correction. You don't have the cool angle that makes it seem grander than what it is. You have no sound effects, no special effects. You just have an actor wearing an uncomfortable outfit, swirl his arm around, which is like, it just seems, to me, like before, I feel like, back in like the 80s and 90s when this was all kind of a secret and hush hush and it was all magic, people would be like, oh, that looks, silly or dumb or it ruined the magic. But now I think it shows like basically where it starts and then where it ends up, and you get to see that journey and you're like, wow, that's so cool. Like, how did they make me believe that? Because if it was like this, but this is all part of the process, So I've seen that clip. Supergirl's in that clip too. And they're like, and he's like on a ledge, and she's below the ledge, and but it's a great clip though, and it's a great reference. And I think that when you watch our behind the scenes stuff, like for members, you'll go like, oh wow, like this is like, you kind of like, it's fun to look at Font because when you watch the footage now, you're like, Font's Batman. You look, he's great, he's so fantastic in it. His voice and his mannerisms, his movements, the way he looks, his jaw. Even like his Keaton lips, like that was a big thing in the 90s Batman, but then so you get lost in the fact that he's Batman, which is great. You want that kind of bubble, but then you kind of want to pop the bubble, and then you see him use his regular voice, because it's Batman. He's like, all right, Shredder. He's got that Batman voice. But then I yell cut, and he's like, okay, so wait. So is Shredder going to be over there? And is my eye line? Where's my eye line? Is the camera going to be, and you just be like, oh, there's Jason Font, So it's kind of like really, I don't know. It just really lets you into the world a little more, which is kind of nice. And I think we all want to be let into that world now, which is why YouTube memberships is great. And I love that I can just upload it because YouTube's always been our home. That's where we upload everything. We have our Instagram, we have our Facebook. But YouTube memberships and just uploading videos. I just love putting these videos out here for you guys. I'd upload a video every day if I wasn't actually editing the beatdown, because the beatdowns take 3 months of work. So much work. Just more than that, because I would say 3 months from like when we start shooting, but there's like 2 months that comes before that. And before, when beatdowns were in the full swing of things, they were overlapping a lot. You'd always be working on 2 beatdowns at one time. Sorry guys, I see your questions. Be sure and super chat if you want me to answer any one of your questions. I will definitely do that. And if you join the memberships, let me know. I'll do this. I'll do this funny sticky thing. I'll write your name on and I'll put a sticky somewhere. But thank you for that super chat. That was a great little tidbit there, because I do like that clip. I was talking with David Ramsey, who's a friend of mine, who was Diggle on there, and he directed quite a few of the episodes, and he was telling me a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff like that too. And I'm gonna have him on our podcast, which will be great, which will be available for members as well. But just the process of filmmaking, that's kind of the interesting thing, is that like so much of our channel is superheroes, but a lot of it's filmmaking. Aneurysm Fun says, he goes, I love seeing that hard work in action. I think as fans, we can take that work and time for granted. So from a behind the scenes perspective, it's such an eye opener and gives a new appreciation. Oh, well, that's so great. I'm gonna screen capture that and I'm gonna post that later. That's just so
That's nice.
that's so nice of you. Thank you, Aneurysm Fun.
Who is our legend?
Who is a legend? Aneurysm, what is your, tell me your name. Unless you'd like me to call you Aneurysm Fun. But I also like to maybe you want to just be, code name. I'm gonna call you Legend from now on. I'm just gonna call you Legend.
Can you explain to the fans the 3 tiers and why you're calling Aneurysm Legend?
Yeah, so there's three tiers. We have our ally, which gives you access to priority responses from me. You get all kinds of cool professional behind the scenes photos. You get emojis. You get badges, and we're gonna put some polls online allow you to help me choose what we want to do for the beatdown. And then our insider tier gives you access to like a ton of video. So you have all the behind the scenes stuff I'm going to release from our current beatdown, our future beatdowns, and past beatdowns, as well as I'm going to do like movie reviews and we'll do our podcasts and commentaries on previous beatdowns and if the right person won. So it's going to give you access to all that. And then we have our legends tier, which is the top one. And that gives you access to an exclusive live stream once a month where I'm going to sit down and go over so much of the upcoming beatdown. Spoilers, because we got to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to plot it out and kind of shape it. That also gives you, it's going to put your name in the credits, which is pretty cool. And it gives you access to everything else. So Aneurysm Fun here is a legend. And I'm going to see him on every third Wednesday of this of the month. And we're going to discuss Black Panther versus Black Ranger on that one. So I got a lot of really cool ideas. I look forward to all the legends joining and pitching their ideas or just different stuff that they have. And like I said, I'm going to include in what I'm thinking, which is going to have some spoilers, guys.
These are going to be like the secret meetings. With
secret meetings. Yes. I mean, I don't think any of us will have a cloak on with a candle, but we could do that.
All wear cloaks.
All wear cloaks with candles as our hands get burned with candle wax.
Get your cloak ready, Aneurysm.
You don't need a cloak.
Which Aneurysm says his name is Alex.
Alex. Your name is Alex. Okay, thank you. And your son is Jack. Alex and Jack. Okay. Well, that's helpful. Alex the legend. All right. I got it. Alex, I'm going to see you a week from this Wednesday. Which would be pretty exciting. So, I wish I could have done that with you guys with Batman Shredder leading up to it. I wish I had thought of these ideas before, and I never, when we originally did Beatdown back in the day, which was a Wednesday, to quote Dane Cook. But YouTube memberships wasn't around. I wish it was. It would allow for us to give you so much more insight and what we do and everything. Because I think some people, like, it's funny. This is a comment we get, and I think it's really funny actually, because people will shoot Batman Shredder, and obviously you post photos and stuff like that, and I let people know. And then 2 days later, where's the beatdown? Where is it? I go, we just shot it. And they're like, yeah, you just shot it. Where is it? I go, well, it takes like 2-3 months to edit it and do all the effects. Your average beatdown has like 150 effects in it. 150 effect shots. So it's like it requires a lot of work, and I think that just because people don't understand the filmmaking process, which is why that's why we did the YouTube memberships, because I wanted people to see what goes into these films, like how intricate they are. Because a lot of people who do stuff on YouTube, they do these really fun videos that have low production value, but they have amazing engagement. They're just like wonderful to watch, but they're much different than like when you watch stuff on TV or when you watch movies and hear about in the sun. All of us are just working professionals. Alvin Singh, our fight coordinator, he was the fight coordinator on Luke Cage on Netflix. He's trained Keanu Reeves. He did the fight choreography on Scott Adkins' most recent movie. Our focus puller, he's worked on he just worked on a Beyonce video. He's worked on a lot of huge stuff. Our team is always working on, Peter Zhang worked on Suicide Squad. He's been on Miami Vice. He's been on, the list goes on and on and on. So it's a lot of work that goes into this stuff. But I think when you guys get to see all that work, I think maybe you'll even value and appreciate the beatdowns more and just kind of understand what goes into them. And hopefully get turned on to the process of filmmaking. One of my favorite things I get told is when fans will be like, hey, you inspired me to become a filmmaker. And I go, oh, well, that's like, when I look at this Batman movie, and I've told Mike Uslan this, Mike Uslan, who was one of the producers on that, and he got that movie going. You know, I go, your movie didn't just make me like Batman. It made me want to be a filmmaker, and that is like a way of life. That was the changing of the guard. I wanted to become a filmmaker. My life was changed, forever changed. So I would, I love hearing that, and I hope that our stuff inspires that, because it really is a blessing and a joy. To be able to make these projects, and working with such a great team. I get to work with my dad and my wife, and a lot of the people that work on our crew, was at our wedding. That's how close we are with everyone. So it's really just been like just such a blessing and a joy. And while these things, cost a lot of money, over six figures, we love to come together and make them for you, and you guys helping is amazing. Because we couldn't do it without you guys.
Oh, there's an important question we've actually gotten a few times that I want to highlight.
Okay, sure.
They want to know the price of each tier.
Oh, okay. It's a great question. I totally left that out. So our ally tier, which gives you access to photos and polls and instant or quick priority replies, that was just $199. That is just support. We appreciate that. That's our ally tier. And then our insider tier, which gives you access to all this behind the scenes footage, weekly video drops, movie reviews, podcasts, all that stuff's going online. And did the right character win, and commentaries on the beatdowns. That's $9.99, which helps and which is great. And then, of course, our legendary tier, our biggest tier, that gives you direct access to me on the lives. You get the spoilers, you get your name in the credits, and you get everything else. That's $49.99, and that gives you, where you can actually pitch ideas, and maybe those ideas actually wind up in the beatdown, which is pretty cool. So if you go on there, you can check up and look all those up, and join our membership. And it's fun to really build. I was telling Vera, I really enjoyed all the people that have already joined and commented on the photos and commented on the video and asked questions, and I reply back to them, because I'm able to see everyone and talk with them, and they ask questions specifically on this world that I'm able to share to them, and it's really, really cool. It's just a very nice community that like I wake up every day and I get excited. I go, "Ooh, who commented today? What did they see in our video?" Like, I'll post a video of I was watching, like, me and Alvin and Fawn. They're both in the Batman suits, and I'm going over different stuff, and people will catch stuff and be like, "Hey, what were you saying? Like, or you guys were laughing. What happened there? Or like, why didn't you like that or something?" So it's really fun to go on there and just kind of chat with you all and talk with you. So it's very fun for me. I've even though it's been up only a week, I've told Vera that it's very, very rewarding. But we're gonna be we have a bunch of new, essentially, series that we're dropping, all this new content, because I'm gonna do movie reviews every month. I'm gonna review Batman, or I'll review RoboCop, or review Predator, or Ninja Turtles, and I might have a guest star on there with me, and we'll talk about what we thought of this. Like, that's inspired because David Ramsey was over. He was watching White Dragon, and we were talking about Man of Steel and the new Superman movie. And we were comparing and talking about them. We were getting really in depth, and I was like, "Ooh, this would be a great podcast to kind of like dive deep into this." So we're gonna have movie review podcast. Then we're also gonna just have a podcast with guests, and we have a lot of cool people lined up for that will come in and talk about what they're working on. Like I have Lenore Zan, the voice of Rose. She's gonna talk about X-Men '97. Mark Dacascos. Have Doug Jones on there. He can talk about all the movies he's done working with Guillermo del Toro and Tim Burton. All the insight that he has and the things that he's seen. And then we're going to do commentaries. I'm going to do commentaries on all the beatdowns. And I'm going to let you know all the stories from set, all the hard things and problems. When the SWAT team rolled up on when we were shooting a beatdown, or what it was like shooting on the beach, or getting food poisoning when we were shooting a beatdown, all these crazy things. And then, of course, I think a big one, because people get really, our channel's so debate heavy, that is who did the right person win? Do I agree? Do I disagree? Because the fans, you guys vote. Do I agree that the right person won? I don't know. We'll see. Zachariah, I think that's pronounced right. Zachariah.
Zachariah.
Yeah, you super chatted, and it says, "Hi, Aaron. It's been a while. Blue Ranger with David Yost reprising his role as Billy versus Ted Cord versus Blue Beetle." So this one has been suggested before, and this is a great one. It's the reason why I say it's great is because I don't know who would win that one. Sometimes when people suggest battles, I go, that one, it's. I think that one's pretty one-sided. So I go with this person, but because the blue beetle has the scarab, and which is kind of like a morpher, and then he also has this big blue beetle traveler thing, hovercraft, and then of course the Blue Ranger has the Triceratops. Unless you're going with the wolf from the movie, which I don't think you would. You go Triceratops, but that's the classic. I don't know who would win. I really don't. Like that's like such a good one. I'm always torn on this one. It's actually one of the few beatdowns that I actually never have an answer for because it's such like a good versus. It's like such an even one. If you were to do, let's take Ted Cord though versus David Yost, which would be Billy. I don't know who would win that either because they're both scientists. I think that Ted Cord is definitely smarter than Billy is because he has this whole corporation. But I think Billy might be a better fighter. I don't know. It's a really good one when you start breaking it down. But I think that's a good one. I talk with David every now and then. I think he's a Patriots fan because we always end up talking about Patriots football. I don't know if he's from Boston. But that's a good one. Thank you for that super chat, Zachariah. That was much appreciated. Aneurysm Fun says, I don't think I can see the members online emoji.
The only emoji. So if you click add emotes next to your chat,
there
should be an option that says bat in the sun. And I'll just drop the four of them right now so you can see.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah, it's just like that. Those are cool.
Can you see that now, Aneurysm?
Yeah, Andrews, can you see those?
Also, I hope you guys can hear me.
Also, Kellerman Comedy, who if you guys want to know all about the news, or if you give a shit about the news, you should definitely check out his Instagram and his YouTube. And him and me are always writing stuff together. He co-wrote White Dragon with me and Jason. And Power Rangers vs. Street Fighter, Nerd vs. Scorpion. He's Ant-Man in the waiting rooms. And he's coming over on Saturday. I've been getting ready for the stream all day. That's why I haven't gotten back to you. But Saturday to go over our new idea, which I love it. I think we came up with the whole thing when because Alex was at WonderCon when we made the announcement for White Dragon and showed a clip of Batman Shredder. And we were talking about this new idea, and we wrote the whole thing in one day. It was so good. I loved it. I have so many great ideas. So definitely go follow him. He's very talented. He also worked on the new. I can't say. I don't think I can say it, but he's worked on some really cool projects. Alexa comes in with a super chat. Thank you, Alexa.
Thank you, Alexa. Woo woo!
It says, have you ever thought about doing a beatdown where the characters compete in a sport or competition instead of a straight up fight? So this is a great question. This is a great question because I'm gonna say we did one, which was Nathan Drake versus Lara Croft. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but they did fight, they did battle, but it was more of they were after this kind of golden skull, and that's really what they were after. And what's interesting is that a lot of fans liked the kind of competitive nature, like this goal, this mission.
Yeah, that's cool.
Especially because those characters are from their games are very mission oriented, so it's very suited to those characters. We like to tailor the beatdowns to be very suited to the characters. Some fans were like, I wanted them to just fight to the death, and then people they're just bloodthirsty, They want to see the characters murder each other. I like the idea of them kind of going after something. They battle in between. And a beatdown that we've talked about many times doing is Catwoman versus Black Cat. And having Vera as Catwoman and then maybe Liz Katz as Black Cat
Let's do it.
And they're basically breaking in, and they steal like a jewel, and then them trying to, like, they fight each other to keep getting the jewel. Is kind of what is what you want. If we're looking to click, you want to go to the left.
Wait, what?
See, you see your go down right there. That's where you want to see.
Oh no, I wanted to actually just read your levels of your memberships.
Oh, okay. But as far as the straight up battles, to answer your question, Alexa, I think Black Cat versus Catwoman would be our next kind of mission oriented beatdown. I like that one a lot. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that one? Do you like them not like they fight a little bit, but it's more of them like going through like lasers and maybe jumping off something and fitting through like closing tunnels and stuff like that. Do you guys like that? Do you like that more? Deadpool and Deadshot at a shooting competition. That's pretty fun. You could also
That's a great idea.
You could do like Rogue and Wonder Woman arm wrestling. That one's kind of fun. Or Rogue and Power Girl arm wrestling. That'd be kind of fun. They're not like the beatdowns, or those aren't as in depth. You definitely want to have like some sort of crazy. You got some crazy battles though.
But that provides like a great skit opportunity.
It does. The problem is like if to shoot like a day, you still need to get the costumes and rent the location, and it's all so expensive.
Yeah.
You end up spending like to shoot one day. It's like oh my gosh, it could be anywhere between 10, 20, 25K more.
Right.
It just depends how elaborate the costumes are. It depends how elaborate all the stuff is. So it depends. But Alexa,
We had a lot of super chatters today. Do you want to like go through the list?
sure. You want me to just say thank you to all of them again real quick here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to just zoom in on that for me.
Okay.
We have. I think at Mighty Power Ranger.
Mighty Power Ranger went hard today.
Yeah, he went hard. I love that. I love
Look
this.
at all that.
I love his thumbnail, or what is that? Is it a profile picture? Profile picture.
Yeah.
Love his profile picture. And then we have he went hard, and then before that we have Rogue Rebel.
That was the first super chat, was Rogue Rebel.
Yep, and then we have Jay Smooth. We got more Mighty Power Ranger, and then we got Alexa. Alexa came in there
Yeah,
twice.
Alexa went hard too.
Yeah, I like the Grant video. Is such a great thing to bring up. That's a great video to reference. And then Zachariah came in with the age-old battle that I can never answer of the Blue Beetle versus the Blue Ranger. I think that's a good one though. That one might be a fun one to do later down the road after we do Black Panther versus Black Ranger. So I think that would be
I liked this question from Alexa, the last one that you just answered about competing in a sport.
Yeah.
Straight up fight. I just like when you guys do, like, I love beatdown, of course, but it's fun to kind of go off script a bit.
Yeah. No, I agree. Alexa just said my favorite part of Dying is Easy is the conversation between Batman and Joker.
It's great.
Yeah, the Joker. It'd be fun to get back. I was just when Doug Jones was over the other day, because we for all of you members out there, we posted a picture of who Doug Jones is playing on the beatdown, which I don't know. It's worth a penny or two for you to join members to see that photo, and to see who he's playing. But it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, so your Ally tier, that's where you post your photos, right? So,
Yeah.
Because earlier you said Ally is just support, but Ally gets photos, Ally gets priority response.
I said that.
comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we get that all on there. But Doug, I was talking about Doug that I really want to bring him back as Riddler. And I wrote a really cool Riddler Joker script. Although you, Vera, think that Doug Jones would be a better Scarecrow.
I think he would be a scarecrow.
What do you fans think? Just post just in bold in capital letters. Say
Scarecrow.
Doug Jones Scarecrow or Doug Jones Riddler. What would you rather see him?
Scarecrow.
Don't let her sway you. I want your opinion.
Scarecrow.
Don't be swayed by the beautiful lady in the corner. That's already happened to me enough. You need to. It's
Or maybe you should make a female scarecrow, and I'll do it.
No, you're Catwoman or Poison Ivy.
I'd love to be scarecrow. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be sick.
All right, so we have Aneurysm Fun says he agrees with you.
Yes, because he knows what's up. Because he's a legend.
Yeah, he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
See the legends. Brilliant.
We were saying, do we want to have, when Doug Jones comes back, should Doug Jones play the Riddler or should he play Scarecrow? She likes him as Scarecrow. I'm talking to my dad.
Sean just walked in the room, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
So we're asking, would you like to see Doug Jones as Scarecrow or Riddler?
Oh, I can see your reflection in the Legend of the White Dragon
Can you?
poster. Yeah, when you waved, I could see you.
Yeah, a little bit,
You should
yeah.
turn towards the poster and wave.
Anyways, I would like to see him as the Scarecrow.
The Scarecrow. Everyone's saying Scarecrow. You know what's weird is that...
See? Because he'd be great.
Yeah, I know.
He'd be so great.
Yeah, Tony says we can see your dad's reflection, which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, the reason why...
That's cool, but I can't see your reflection.
Well, yeah, I know. That would be tough for you to see their reflection at home.
That would be creepy.
Unless we're outside your window right now. No, everyone, look, I don't think one person said Riddler. Oh, man.
See? I told you.
See, originally,
Right
though,
is always right.
what I originally thought was weird was that we had Doug Jones as Riddler. And then I was like, well, we can't have him. He's going to be a different character. That's weird. But we've already had him be a different character now in this upcoming Beatdown. So I guess we can have him be a third character. So we could, it could work. So, all right, I'll work on maybe a Scarecrow story.
Yes.
A Scarecrow story. Oh, here we go. Oh, got 2 super chats right off the bat.
Heck yeah, guys. Thank you. That's a big one. Let's go.
All right, we have the Arrow stream. Thank you. This is the recent Higgins interview by Action Addicts podcast. Kyle said Origin of Draken was by him and JDF. I thought you said it was your origin work. Yeah, if you listen to Jason, he talks about this. There's like audio out there where he says that we created stuff early on like the Green Ranger series, which had similar elements to it. But Jason was a huge part of creating all of that. Like he's a big part of that, and that's why I wish that he had gotten credit for it. As far as like the design and the costume, and we came up with a whole bunch of stuff, and then that kind of got transformed, and I think he took a lot of those ideas and brought it over there. And then that obviously didn't work out the way that Jason wanted it to, sadly. But I just wish Jason got credit for a lot of that. He never really got credit, and that's what kind of left him kind of burned by that whole thing, sadly. But White Dragon's coming out, and that's what me and Jason created, and we started working on this project 10 years ago. There's like a great, well, not actually now 13 years ago, but there's this great video that I have of me and him in his living room discussing all these ideas, and I'm gonna post that because we filmed something for the White Dragon film that's gonna kind of go with it. So you kind of get to see the before and after and how far it's come, which is pretty great. So I'm just glad that and that's been a huge priority for me and my dad and Chris, our producer, to make sure that Jason's wishes were honored and he got credit, and because in the credits it says created by Jason and me, and it's like it's so important that's he got producer credit and all that sort of stuff. So he'd never really gotten all the credit that he was due, and that's too bad that a lot of people kind of I guess took advantage and didn't give him all that sort of stuff. So but I'm glad that with White Dragon it's all there. But thank you for that super chat. I didn't know about any of that, but thank you though. And then Cryo Site Gaming comes and says Nathan Fillion played Nathan Drake on a YouTube before. You should try to get a hold of him to reprise his role on Beatdown against Rick O'Connell from The Mummy or Laura Croft. I think I think with those, first of all, thank you for the super chat. And yes, Nathan Fillion did do a beatdown, or no, it's not a beatdown. Sorry, a fan film online that's fantastic. It's so good. Like he's such a like everyone wanted him to play it, and he wanted to play it. Nathan is a big fan of the character, and he's I have mutual friends that say he's just like this really nice, great guy who loves the fandom. That's why he did this. He did this fan film that went online because he felt like the studios were never going to do it that the way, especially with him. And they had the and I forget his name. It's not Alex. It's the guy who played. What is Nathan Drake's partner's name that he's always talking to on the phone? I forget his name. The actor, though, he was the main bad guy in the first Avatar. He was also in the movie in that fan film as well. So, but see, the thing is, a lot of that, like, they're all fans that made that, but they're all working professionals because they all want to do something, and the studio just had a hard time. And then they made it with Tom Holland, which is a weird choice because he's so young. So I know a lot of people that cite the Nathan Fillion portrayal is like their definitive favorite version. I never saw the Tom Holland one, so I don't know. And Tom Holland's obviously he's fantastic, but the Nathan Fillion one is so good. I've watched that one, and to have Nathan Drake and Rick O'Connell and Laura Croft, but you're missing one important person though. You're missing the main person, Indiana Jones. That's who you want on there. So maybe all four are competing, but Indy would have to win because he's the godfather of all that. So maybe he's hosting a sort of like Hunger Games, and the other three have to like get find the stuff. I don't know who would win. It's hard to say. It's tough. They're all fantastic. I don't know who would win that one. I really don't. I think they're all pretty good. I keep saying I want to say Rick O'Connell would win, but that's just because I like Brandon Fraser, and that's just because I like Blast from the Past. I just love that movie with Christopher Walken. But Brandon Fraser would have been he'd have been a great Superman. He auditioned for Superman back in the late '90s, I think. But he exists. The Mummy though exists like in the early 19th century. So there's not a lot of technology there. So are we taking him from that time period, and he only has that technology that's available to him, or are we going to put him in today's time, or are we limiting? Are we putting Laura Croft and Nathan Drake back then? Because it depends. Indiana Jones kind of existed at the same time, so it's tricky. It's very tricky. How you want to do that? But I think they're all really 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 good. So, but that's really good. But thank you for those super chats. I appreciate both you guys, Aerostream and Cryosite Gaming. I appreciate that. They got me all. Are they supposed to make a new Mummy movie, right? With
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. With Brandon Fraser, I think just everyone like loves him and that he's back and that I think everyone's. I've seen this like I don't know if it's a rumor that where fans really want it to happen or if it's been announced or I don't know, but it's like people are really, really serious. Says the Mummy 4. Someone says the Mummy 4 is coming out in 2028. Is that like for sure? Has that been confirmed, or is that like there's so much clickbait BS on the internet nowadays that everyone just says things and you're like, that's not true. Like.
Yes, a fourth installment in the Mummy franchise is scheduled to be released on May 19th, 2028. The film is set to see the return of original stars Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz as Rick and Evelyn O'Connell.
Oh, well, that's fun.
That's great.
That's super great. Well, that's going to do well. Everyone wants to see that. No one dislikes Brendan Fraser. They should put Keanu Reeves in that movie. You just have two actors that no one hates.
Yeah. Everyone loves them.
And the whole movie's just no conflict. It's just them grocery shopping. It's just them at See's Candy trying like chocolate like treats. And you're like, this looks amazing. Like it's just amazing. That's all it is. Like that's all I want to watch. It's just them.
I will subscribe to their live stream.
Right. It's just
I'm subscribing to those YouTube memberships.
Their biggest conflict is that Brandon likes milk chocolate and Keanu likes dark chocolate. That's the conflict of the whole thing. And you know what? I think we can all relate to that because some of us like dark chocolate more than milk chocolate.
Dark chocolate's way better. Thank you.
See, it's already begun. So silly. But that's really fun to watch. I know there is a new Mummy movie coming out like next week though, or like 2 weeks from now. But that's nothing to do with that franchise. It's just like a different Mummy movie. I don't know much about it. I know that the advertising campaign that people say is pretty wild, but I've been so busy with Batman Shredder, I really don't have time to like kind of get dialed into it.
So how far along are you in the editing process for Batman Shredder right now?
We have about 2 months, I think, right? We should have this online about 2-3 months. I don't want to say 2 months because then everyone's gonna be like, you said June, and I'd be like, well, hold on, things happen.
Yeah.
It'll be like June or July.
I think the 1st of June.
Wow, you think early? I don't think that early.
Careful with those dates.
You think the 1st of June? That's less than 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna get us into trouble. I say the end of June. I say the end of June.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I would like it out tomorrow, but I don't. I mean, I don't want to like you're working out there all the time.
It's sounding good. It's looking good. Do you have any highlight moments on set? Like, what was your favorite memory from filming?
Oh, all of it. It's fun. I mean, like
Did you have a moment that like that's the dream moment from filming?
the whole thing. I mean, the bat. It's fun. I'll give you an example here.
Because I think everybody on set was like when Batman walked out for the first time.
People did really like him. Well,
It was wild.
I had seen Font though
Yeah.
before, so it wasn't as like for me. I mean, it's cool. It's like to see him in the back here next to the Batmobile. Like everyone else loved him. They lost their minds. But like, just for example, like we're setting up. We're putting the lights together on set. Eric is working so hard, and then the Batmobile gets dropped off. And then it gets pulled in, and then we put it in place, and then the next day, we pop the hood, and it comes forward, and it's just like, because a lot of times when you see the Batmobile, you see it like at a convention, or you see it like out at like an event. It's insanely rare that you get to see the Batmobile on a Gotham City set where the lighting is dark and the smoke is there, and you have the Foot Clan around it, and it's like it's in the world, so it's so much more magical. And then you get to see, Fawn as Batman and Peter as Shredder, you as April, and John Hennigan as Casey, and you get to see all these, you get to see all this stuff, and it's so cool. It's also cool. That's why we filmed all of it and we're sharing with it, and, so I would definitely say, if you want to check out all this cool stuff, we're uploading it all to our memberships, so you can see a lot of the cool, fun stuff behind the scenes, which I'm very, very excited for. Oh, we got a big super chat from
Michael Driver Sportsman.
Michael Driver Sportsman. Okay, it says Legend of the White Dragon. It's got to be awesome when it comes out in the movie cinemas. I got 2 Legend of the White Dragon shirts. They are awesome. JDF would be so proud of you. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say that. I mean, it's very kind of you to super chat, and I greatly appreciate it.
Top super chat tonight.
Top super chat, look at that. Top super chat. Wow, that's so kind of you. First of all, Legend of White Dragon is awesome. It's like we've all seen it here hundreds of times. Getting it all dialed in. We've had a lot of the cast over. I can't say how good the movie is, and the movie, it's like, I think it's a really, really good movie. I think the message is good. It looks great. But it's also like trying to put this movie together so it fits the original vision, and so it makes Jason proud, and it makes it what he wants, and that's so important. And when the movie was done, one of the first people we showed was Jenna and Tammy, and they watched it together, and they watched it by themselves because it's very emotional, obviously, incredibly emotional. And basically they got back to us, and they were emotional. They were on this high, they could tell that it was an experience for them. And they just said that Jason would have been so proud and so happy with the movie. And, because, Jason obviously talked to them more than anyone, of course, being that it's his wife and child. And and they had this because they were on set for a lot of it, but not all of it. So they had this kind of idea of what the movie was from what Jason had told them, and then they see the movie and they're like, this is what Jason was talking about. This is what he wanted, So it's just great to hear that. Also, just me and my dad were very, very close with Jason, very, very close. He'd come over and sleep on the floor of our old apartment. He was going to be one of my groomsmen. So, we knew Jason very well, and we wanted to make sure that it honored him. So when you say that, Jason would be proud, it's just wonderful to hear that, because that's so much of the goal of the movie. And I just can't wait for everyone to see it, because it's just taken forever to get it to where it needed to be. And now we have a release date, we have distribution, it's in theaters like Jason wanted. We're just over the moon. So we're just beyond excited about all that. And I just want to say thank you to Michael Driver Sports. And there's if you want to see other cool behind the scenes footage of Jason from like our beatdowns, or when we did Power Rangers for Street Fighter, we're gonna upload all that kind of cool stuff to our memberships, because I've gone through and I found all this stuff. There's all this wonderful stuff behind the scenes of just goofing around and being on set, and photos and stuff. But we're gonna put all that. We're gonna upload that on our membership, so you can kind of check all that out. Just a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So I'm excited to get all that on there. But thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I love that you have 2 shirts. I hope you take a photo of yourself and post it and tag it when you go to the movies, and we're gonna reshare all this, because I would just want this to be like a big Jason love fest. The world seeing and acknowledging him, and that's what he wanted. He wanted his own thing, and now here it is, which is like amazing. So we got to celebrate Jason. That's why we're hashtag for JDF. It's all about this movie and Jason's legacy. So so thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. The Arrow stream is back. He says, will you watch the movie Spades for Johnny Young Bosch movie? Definitely. I spoke with Johnny. I spoke with Johnny on the phone a couple months ago. We saw him at San Diego, Dad. We saw Johnny there, and then we talked about distribution with him, and he was asking us different questions and what route he wanted to go. So I'm really excited to see that movie. Johnny always does fantastic work. We talked about possibly working together on something, but our schedules just haven't been able to align. But Johnny's great, though, and I can't wait to see his movie. I'm sure it's fantastic. I know he worked on that movie for a long time as well, and I know a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that went on with that movie. So he's persevered, and I'm sure it's great, because Johnny's very talented and a pretty awesome guy. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I'm definitely excited to see it. I'll probably have him over on a podcast, and we can talk about Spades and My Dragon, which would be pretty cool. Man, that's a lot of emojis on the screen there. And someone says, God bless you and family chat, Papa Sean in the Batcave.
Yay! Woo! Thank you.
Papa Sean.
Which is really, really fun. So, but it's cool to talk with you guys and let you in, on all the behind the scenes stuff and what we got going on, and especially leading up to the release of White Dragon and the release of Beatdown, and giving you all this behind the scenes of Beatdown and what we're doing, and it's so awesome that we're gonna, speaking of one Black Ranger, Johnny Young Bosch, we got the other Black Ranger, Walter Jones is coming back, and he's gonna be in the Beatdown. I just spoke with him. He called me 2 weeks ago, and was checking for the schedule and to look all that up. So we got to get him fitted, because we're doing some pretty cool stuff with the Black Ranger outfit. But I can't say too much of that. I'm going to save that for our Legends membership only chat, where we're going to go over all the different stuff we have planned for that, and get your ideas, what you guys think. If you like something, maybe pitch some ideas, and maybe get some spoilers out there. Get a lot of cool spoilers if you guys like spoilers. So, but right now though, we're just like this. Like I wake up and you're working on the sound. You got your original score on there, and you got the sound. I let the sound, and it's just cool to see it just come to life, you know. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting to just go and watch the beatdown. But yeah, I'm just trying to think that there's so much that goes on to it. It's like it's so exhausting to make all these beatdowns and see all that goes into it. And I want to have everyone from set on our YouTube channel going over what they do. Our cinematographer, our fight choreographer, our focus puller, producer, all that sort of stuff. Costumes. That's like the biggest one. I gotta forget that. You have Reeves and Jose. But we're gonna go over that all with the membership. So be sure and join if you want to see all that sort of stuff. Because we have our ally tier, which is $199. That's gonna get all the behind the scenes photos, priority comments from me, response, and you get polls, exclusive polls about maybe how to handle the beatdown, what power levels we want to do, and different things. And then you get emojis and badges. And then you have the insider tier, which is $9.99, and they get you all this behind the scenes footage that I'm talking about. I drop a video once a week, if not more, actually, because I just love sharing this stuff with you guys. And then, of course, we have our new series that we're going to do, which is the podcast, movie reviews, commentaries on previous beatdowns, and did the right character win. I also have a bunch of other little fun stuff that I'm going to put online. Like tonight, I'm going to unbox a new costume piece that I got in the mail, which I haven't even revealed who it is, but I'm going to post that for one of our future beatdowns. And then going to go.
Oh, whoa! We got a member.
Oh, it's Michael.
Michael Driver, sports fan. Welcome to Ally.
Oh, very cool. Well, actually,
Our first live.
I got it. That's pretty cool. I got to do the sticky here. All right, here we go.
That's so exciting to get that live. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Michael.
Yes,
Thank you for being an ally.
I have a question for you, Michael, because you say you're a sports fan. What's your favorite sport? And what is your favorite sports team? Because we here at the Bat in the Sun household, we're big sports fans. So there you go. Can you see that? Yeah, you see it. Look at that right there. Bam.
Put it on your forehead.
Put on my forehead.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets prime real estate. That's
Look at that.
the first member in a live stream.
That is.
That's
You're the
pretty
first.
Cool.
This is super cool.
That's pretty cool. That's always fun.
Thank you. Oh, and then look at another person joined. All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough room on my forehead.
You can put this one on your glasses.
Oh, but then I can't see it all. I'm gonna be Matt Murdock over
You
here.
guys are going to make things very difficult for
Oh gosh. All right, here we go.
That's the fun of it. Woo woo! Welcome to Ally, Dimitri.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay.
This is so exciting.
See if I do. Here, watch. Ready though? Look at this. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. I can do this. How cool do I look now?
Amazing.
Yeah, lean forward there. So
You're like a Muppet character, and those are now your eyes. Wait, you're moving them individually?
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
So.
Look at that.
I have to take a photo of this and commemorate this because these are your very
So
first
I like
photos.
Demetrius. Demetrius is cool,
Okay.
but Michael's cool too.
Each one separately.
Hold
Look
on,
at that.
Aaron, lean forward. I gotta take a photo of this. This is a moment.
Look at that. That's classic.
Okay, I should get a video. Hold on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's wild.
See? You
You
never.
should put that on your story.
Oh
right
gosh,
now.
how silly.
Yeah, hand me your phone. We're gonna post to the story.
All right, here we go. Good golly. So silly.
That's epic.
These are moments
There you
we're
go.
celebrating.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, Michael and Dimitri, who's it?
Yeah, Demetrius.
Why is this on live? How do I just make a story? Oh, it's okay. Story. There we go.
If you hit story, it might freeze and we have to redo it again.
Oh, okay.
So I hit story. Did it work?
Now do the thing. Okay. Do you want to tell your story? What's happening right now?
We're on a live, and we had members join, and I put Post-it stickies on my face, which I can move my face because I have a very movable face. So there you go.
That's why you made a good Joker.
That's the rumor. So you like soccer? You're a big soccer fan, and you like rugby. Are you? What now? I want to know what country are you from? Are you from here? Because both those sports are very both those are European. Yeah. Oh, Demetrius said, he goes, I had to take a screenshot of this so my friends know that I'm not lying. Well, there you go. There you go. That's the truth. It's the truth right there. And they didn't come off. Oh, there they go. But thank you though.
That was epic. I love that moment. That was great.
There you go. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate
Thank
you.
so much, members. That's so exciting.
I'll put them back here. Let's put them right here.
No, on the sofa, the chair.
Oh, right here?
No. Yeah, but somebody would sit to your right. Well, you're going to cover that now.
Oh, over here.
No, one more over.
Well, it's going.
Because now Dimitri's sitting with you over there. Here we go.
All right. There you go.
There, you have plenty of room for more.
Well, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. That's fun. That was exciting. Thanks, guys.
So
thanks
now
for the support.
we have a lot of green font in the chat.
Yeah.
We should get some emojis dropped in the chat now that we have so many members in our chat room. This is super exciting.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Can you guys see your emojis? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, look, Henry joined as ally.
Henry McDilligan, welcome to Ally.
Look at that. Very exciting. Love it. Love it. Love it. This is
My
pretty.
favorite.
I know. This is going to be good.
We should write his name down.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Love it. Love it. Henry's going to be on the couch with me here.
I'm dead.
I know.
I am dead.
Let's see real quick here.
That's amazing.
So awesome.
Woo, 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 woo!
There we go.
Welcome, Henry.
Okay. Just make sure I get the name spelled right here. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Henry will go. He'll go. You know what? He'll go right on. He should go right on right here, right on the throat. Because that's where he tries to get me. He's always trying to get me right there.
That's classic.
So well, I look for some good questions.
Yes, aneurysm with the thumbs up.
I love it. Look. Oh yeah, right there. Boom. Look at that. Wait. Right there with the Joker face right above it.
Oh my God, the chat's getting lit right now.
Love it. Well, hopefully get some good questions. Hopefully get some different stuff here. Yeah, Henry or Michael says that's awesome. Everyone should join, or more people should join. That's pretty cool. Well, I love this is like so much fun. I love that we have all these memberships now. This is so cool.
This is cool. The chat is all green. I'm loving it.
Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is like I'm so like very so thankful. Dimitri says that JDF and Batman were my all-time favorite growing up, even to this day. It broke my heart into tears when I heard of JDF's passing. I love all your content, Aaron. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, I mean, well, especially because, with Kevin Conroy, passing, I think he passed on November 12th, and then it was like a week later that Jason passed. It was just, everyone's childhood was just, everyone's heart was broken. I'd only met Kevin Conroy a few times. Obviously Jason, was super close with, and that was a heartbreaking day. I've told that story many times. But people, but basically just called me all that day because they didn't believe it was true. And I had to tell everyone that it was true, and it was just really heavy, but yeah, so anyways, it's kind of a heavy thing there, but They just want to honor all of them and create the best content we can and celebrate them. So, Cryo.
Woo, 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 woo! Welcome to Insider Cryo.
Oh my goodness! All right, well let's.
We're getting mad joins right now. Let's
Love
go.
it.
This is so exciting. Thank you so much for the support, guys.
Cryosite Gaming.
Yo, the chat's getting green.
Oh, I love it.
We got a green chat.
Oh, I love it.
I'm feeling the love.
Oh, here we go.
Woo, 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 woo! Thank you so much, Cryo.
How's that? That's pretty good there.
Oh, look at all the bats in the chat.
Oh, I love it. I
Everyone's
should screenshot this. Everyone's dropping a bat. Oh, this is so. Guys, you're so kind. You're so nice. I love seeing all this support because it's supported because it's like we work on these beatdowns and it's like it's so much work and it's so like I want to include all of you guys into this magic because growing up as a fan, you know, like you guys, I want to share all this with you. And now we get to, and we get to share the joy and the excitement. So it's like it's so cool.
I love seeing all of the emojis getting dropped. This is great.
This is super good. All right, it's time to move this one over here and put Henry on the couch with me.
Yeah, Henry goes on the couch. Get him off your throat.
Oh, I've been trying to for forever. But
Yeah, read them all again.
we got Henry, Demetrius, and Michael, which is pretty cool. And then I got right here who still warrants a little forehead time. You know, we got Cryosite Gaming, which is pretty cool.
Woo!
So
Cryo dropping the Joker hearts in chat.
oh, I love it. That's one of my I love that one. And you got the Batman thumbs up there,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
I wish there was a way to see next to their name Ally, Insider, or Legend. I don't know why it doesn't, because everyone's just green.
Yeah.
And everyone gets a badge. I wish that there
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Aneurysm, Alex says, is there a part of filmmaking process that you do not enjoy? Ooh, what do we not enjoy?
I'm not getting enough sleep.
That's what I was gonna say. That was my number one thing. I was like, not getting enough sleep because you have, thank you, because you know you work 12-hour days. You're on set 12 hours. Which means you got to drive to set in LA traffic. So that's an hour at least. You got to eat in the morning. You got to wake up. You got to get ready. You film. You got to go home. You got to eat. Probably take a shower to get the whole day off you. And then you got to go to bed. And then you got to, oh, no. And this is the thing that I do that people think I'm crazy for is that I'll edit everything we shot that day in a loose fashion. Not like in a tight, right? But like just so I know the shots we got, the shots we need, the shots, different things. And
Late at night.
yeah, and then it's like, and then that's like 4 hours of sleep, and then you're back on set, and that's that's not great for one night, but it's definitely not great when you shoot 5 or 6 nights in a row. Like beatdown is a beatdown. You were exhausted. You were just beat up. You know. Hey Vera, what is this? I don't. This it says Cryosite sent 5 Bat in the Sun gift memberships. What is that?
What? Oh, wait, you can gift memberships?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait, Cryo, you can do that? Cryo, that's amazing. Thank you. Okay,
Oh
hold
my
on.
gosh,
We have to
5?
like, do something special. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the dancing bat.
Okay, get the dancing bat.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. Hold on.
Oh
We
wow!
have to celebrate.
I didn't even know that was a thing. How is that a thing? That's pretty cool. Like that's like we're learning so much here. We're going on this adventure with you guys. It's an adventure together, which is pretty cool.
It's the early stages.
The early stages, the ground floor. It's funny is that we've been around forever.
We're
but-
inventing stuff on the fly right now. You can hold his little feet while he dances.
Okay, this is ready, guys.
This is for the gifted members.
This is for the gifted members. This is ready. Wait,
It's gonna be loud.
it's
Get
so
ready.
loud. It's
so
so loud. Okay, ready? It's raving Batman. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that's a great celebration right there.
Wow.
That's a great celebration. That's fun. I don't even do memberships. Wow, that's like so
Yeah.
cool. So so
Just take this for a minute. Take
okay.
a second.
Okay. Let me see real quicker. Okay.
This is incredible, you guys. Thank you so much. I had
Yeah.
no idea that
Oh,
you
nice.
could actually gift memberships. That was like really, really nice. That was so nice. Okay, so Chief Maiku received a gift membership.
That's so nice that she texted.
Omega received a gift membership. Kazed, Yasuki, Crispy No Ken. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, have Aaron read the names.
Okay.
Okay, I'll read the names. Give it to me.
You have to scroll the
Scroll.
chat.
Okay, hold on. That's a nice text that she sent. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait, where is it? Okay, so right here, right? So, Omega, right?
Oh, hold on. I get to scroll.
I did. I
Right
scrolled up.
here.
It's coming up.
Right here.
So
Chief. It starts at Chief Maiku.
okay. Is that chef or chief?
Or chef. My bad. I said chief. That's my bad.
You're the reverse of the guy making the end zone.
It's these ones.
Yeah, chef Omega. What is that? K's Ped?
K's Ped 1. Or no, K's Ped. My bad.
K's Ped. And then
Yasuki or Yasuki.
Yasuki and
Crispy No Ken.
Crispy No Ken. We didn't. Ken isn't crispy. He's not crispy.
And these are all gifted by Cryosite Gaming. I didn't know you could gift on here. That's kind of what they do on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. We got another super chat from Infinitor. He says, "Is Henry still invited to the White Dragon premiere?" It's going to be up to our distributor, so we'll see though. But it would be fun. It would definitely be fun. Maybe like on that private screening I spoke about.
Yeah, a separate private screening.
Yeah, that'd be cool for that. I would like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Is he a friend? I've never met him, so I don't know. I don't know. I can't say he's a friend because I've never met him. But I hope everyone is well out there. And Chef, yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Chef Magu says it's all good on there. He commented on there. But thank you for all those super chats. Let me shout out those names. Aerostream, thank you so much for that super chat. And Infinitor, thank you so much for both those super chats. And once again, thank you to Cryosite Gaming for handing out all those for those gifts for memberships. That's like so nice. That's so like so kind of you and so cool. This has been like such a great stream.
This has been an excellent stream. This has been super cool.
We haven't. I
The tip of the iceberg.
Yes, it's just just the start.
It's the start. It's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, so it's like this has like been really really cool and fun and just interactive. We haven't done a lot of lives. We've been so busy.
Well, there's going to be a lot more lives though, right?
Yes. Also, a big thing is like it was tough to go live because we had all the stuff going on with distribution that we couldn't talk about. So like every time I went live, you get pounded with all these questions that I had to be really vague about, and I couldn't even talk about it, which was like frustrating. It was frustrating for me. It's frustrating for the fans because fans would be like, "Why don't you answer anything directly?" And I was like, "Well, we're in the middle of all this all the stuff that's going on." And it's like I just can't wait till I can eventually be like theaters, August 28th. Distribution, there you go. There, all the stuff, and because what's crazy is when you used to sign on live before, that would be the number one question. Every question is, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? And rightfully so. Everyone should want to know when it's coming out because that was our number one question while working on the movie for the last 5 years. And I haven't been asked that once now, so it's like it's just kind of great to be on air when people know that it has international, that it's national, that it's August 28th, that we like theaters. And then there's more info to come. So they just understand what's happening now. It was so hard to not talk about it, and I wanted it. And it was for so long. We wanted to talk about it and do different things. So it was really I'm really glad that everyone, really glad that everyone just knows. So, but but it's very, very good. Yeah, Barry, I got that one. You can take that one off there. But yeah, no, I'm just really glad, really excited, and very overwhelmed with all you guys, which is pretty good. But anyways, that was like a high of energy there with everyone joining and stuff like that.
Yeah, it kind of like took us by surprise.
Yeah, I know, which is pretty good. So those aren't words.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just testing something. That was a lot of hype. I just got so excited with everybody joining.
Yeah, no, that was super cool. Super cool. Well, I think you guys are gonna all love the behind the scenes stuff that we're posting about Batman Shredder. Oh, Michael Driver jumped in with another super chat. He says, my birthday was yesterday as well. I had a great birthday. Well, happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Michael. Throw a little Joker shout out for you. That's cool, man. How old did you turn? What
magic number?
Yeah, what's your magic number? Well, I asked it and I was like, maybe I shouldn't ask how old you are, but then I was like,
37.
37. Oh, very nice.
Good age.
You're in the prime of your life.
Yeah.
Or to quote Monica, you're in the prime of lime. You're 37. You should know that reference. You're 37. 7.
Nice. 7. That went over my head for a second.
That's because you're not 37.
True.
Oh, look at that.
Welcome to Allies.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Look at this. I gotta.
We're getting mad members.
We're gonna upload
Gosh.
We're gonna upload a lot of stuff tonight.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
Get some photos and all kinds of cool stuff. All right.
Thank you.
Should I put this one? Should I put this one right here? Where should this one go?
Put it in your forehead and like lean in close.
Right there.
Yeah. Make sure that Ellen can see it there.
There you go. 4256. Alan 4256 come in. Alan 4256 come in. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very nice of you. This is all great, guys. I'm so excited that you guys are all jumping in, and yeah, that's right. Alan talked about it on there. How do you pronounce that? Because it's Alan, right? Right. That's because you got a U in there, which is a little different.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I hit it right. But yes, it's very cool. Well, we're gonna be posting a lot of stuff on there, and I hope you guys really like all the stuff. Comment on there and let me know. I love chatting with you guys on there. Like it's so much fun chatting with you because, like I said, I love all this stuff. Like I'm one of you guys, so it's fun to do all this and share it. You know, I feel like sometimes there's like a wall, and that's why I'm always chatting with you guys and talking with you guys and wanting to answer questions and stuff. I just love this community so much. Thank you. We have another super chat here from Cryo.
All right.
He says, "Give me your best Joker. Why so serious?" Oh God. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let me see real quick here. Okay.
He takes the glasses off.
How? Why so serious? There you go. It's kind of hard to warm up into that voice, to be quite honest.
It's been a minute since I've heard you do that.
I don't do the Joker voice a lot. It kind of hurts my throat a little bit. Yeah, I don't do it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't do it a lot. Well, I mean, if I bring Joker back, which I want to do with Doug Jones's Scarecrow, evidently, I'll have to do it. Do Joker, but I don't do Joker's voice a lot. I also throw my voice out a lot when I do Joker. So if I do it here, it seems a little forced. It doesn't seem like as authentic as it does on camera.
Yeah, you usually scream.
Yeah, I'll scream. I have a video of that. I should post that in the memberships. There's a video when we did Joker or did Nine is Easy. I walk off and you hear me viscerally scream for like a minute, and I'm just screaming as loud as I can.
I have that video.
I have the video. I have the video too. I should post it, and you can hear that I throw my voice out, and when I come back, my voice is all scratchy,
smoky, like you've been.
Yeah, it's all messed up. So then when I do the Joker voice, but the Joker voice actually hurts my voice anyways, though. The Joker character like really kind of messes. Joker voice I think has aged my voice naturally. Like my voice is now inherently a little more raspy, and also I think it like ages me because of the wrinkles, like of all the smiles. Like if I was a big Hollywood starlet, I would get my face redone after I do the Joker.
Right.
Yeah. But I am not. To be Nicole Kidman.
That's too good.
But Doug Jones is Scarecrow teaming up with.
She makes a wonderful Chase.
Yeah, Chase Meridian, and what a grand pursuit she must be. Alex Aneurysm Fun says Doug Jones teaming up with Freddy Krueger to fight Batman. I think that's a great one. Cryosite Game says it was good. I'm glad you liked it, Cryo. I'm glad you liked it. I wanted to make it good for you. I just haven't done Joker in a while. You can even hear right now my voice is probably a little more raspy. When I do that voice, I told you, when I do that voice around Allie, freaks her out. She leaves the room.
Allie is the dog.
Yes, Allie's a dog. If Allie was here, she's like, who is the dog? Who is the dog? I am the dog.
Yes, you are the dog.
That's right. But
F you.
Yeah. You took pity on me? This is, you guys know what movie that is? This one. Who knows what movie we're referencing? I don't know if you guys know what movie we're referencing. But
it's a rom-com.
Whoever can answer that, okay, answer that, and if you can answer that correctly, I will answer your question.
Do they know what they're answering?
They're asking what movie am I referencing? I'm asking them what movie am I referencing, and if they get it right, then they can ask me a question.
Well, let's say it again so they know that you're referencing.
Oh, in this situation, I am the dog. I am the dog. And then,
yes, you are the dog.
Yes, you're the dog. And it says, you took pity on me, and then she says F you and slaps him.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. It's not Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is what someone just said. But Michael says, I'm the first. You're the first. You're in the lead. Look at this. The battle for the lead fans.
Yeah, go.
You know what, guys? Since I just did the Joker voice, why don't you guys, could you get all the members to spam emojis and maybe put that Joker emoji in there? Because those emojis look so cool. We've never gotten those before. We've never, in all the years we've done live, we've never done those before. Tony says, when Harry met Sally. That is the correct answer.
Nice job.
Tony, you can ask me any question you want.
Nice job.
Good job, Tony.
To answer, not to repeat. What would you like me to answer?
It's also from no.
I know. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And look at that. Look at the fun bat and the sun emojis in there. That's so cool. Tony says, did you guys think about releasing the
Yes, Cryo.
So Tony says, did you guys think about releasing the film on Jason David Frank's birthday on September 4th? Yes, we talked about that, but we thought with the Power Ranger Day being just a week before, you can hit both in this way. So this way, the film will be out and you can actually see it then as well. So we were able to hit both. That was very, very important, which we're really excited. Look at everyone's typing the Joker smiley face in there in the back. Oh, this is cool. Look at all that.
I'm feeling the love.
This is so cool. This is so nice. I've been hungry, like literally actually hungry for a while, but I've enjoyed talking with you guys so much. I just want to keep staying here and chatting with you all.
Should we wrap and then you get some food?
I know I'm hungry. It's been 2 hours. I know.
You really should eat.
All right.
It's been a good stream.
Okay, good. All right. If anyone gets any last super chats or membership joins or anything, I can answer those questions or put you on a stick here. But right now we're at 1 hour and 54 minutes. We'll go to 2 hours, which is 5 minutes, and then that's like a perfect time to end this. So
I want to see members spam emojis in the chat. I want to see all your names pop up. This is really awesome.
yeah. Also, when you guys do that, can you post your real names too? I like knowing your real names. I think that unless you don't want to, you don't have to if you don't want to. But I like doing the real.
Yeah, give a shout out to all the names again.
Yeah, if you post your name and all you members and your real name, and I'll quickly shout out all your names from the last 5 minutes and answer any lasting questions. Demetrius says, "I'd like to know what your favorite Bama comic is." That's tough. I like all the classics, which is kind of silly. I like Year One. I like Dark Knight Returns. I like the whole Long Halloween trilogy, which includes Haunted Night and Dark Victory. Off, not the more popular ones. I like Batman Ego. I like Batman Tenses. I like Batman Going Sane. I love No Man's Land, especially the last book where Joker resurfaces. I love a lot of the Batgirl stuff. I love Devin Grayson's run on Gotham Knights in the early 2000s. I love Batman War on Crime by Paul Dini and Alex Ross. That's one of my favorites. So that was a quick. And I love Batman the Animated Series. That's not a comic book, though, but that's Love Stories. Paul Dini's fantastic. Got some of the nice emojis in here.
I love seeing it.
Which is great. Thank you, Cryosite Gaming. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Aneurysm Fun. You guys are awesome, Demetrius. Oh, you like Batman Nightfall? Batman Nightfall is interesting. They're making an animation of that, and I really hope it's good. I hope they condense it. Nightfall was a cool idea, but I think it was too big. It was too many. It crossed over too many books. And I think it kind of lost track. I think, but if you were to isolate it down to like a singular story, I think it'd be good. I really like Batman Venom though, which is actually a precursor to Batman Nightfall, because that's where they introduced Bane's Venom by Denny O'Neil. I think it's very cool. The artwork is also fantastic on that. I'm trying to think of other like great Batman books. That's such like a great question. You like not a huge fan of the Elseworlds. You mentioned the Gaslight. It's not bad, but a lot of the Elseworlds I'm not a huge fan of. One other Batman books that I absolutely love. Oh, you guys, I love the Joker one there.
D Skywalker is trying to do the emoji. You might not know why I can't.
Oh, D Skywalker. Skywalker, you should know you're the chosen one. Or is Anakin the chosen one? Luke wasn't the chosen one. He was just there to bring back the chosen one.
So everyone who's spamming emojis right now is a member of the YouTube memberships.
Yes, and you can do that if you're a member. That was me stating the obvious, as she stated. But thank you guys. I appreciate this. Well, I look forward to seeing you all on my next live. For all you legends out there, join, and we're going to, on the third Wednesday of every month, we're going to talk about future beatdowns and really break down what we're going to do. You guys can pitch your ideas, and we can just make this awesome beatdown, and maybe see some of your ideas up on screen. I'll run over the ideas that we want to do, locations we want to use. What do you think of that? What do you think of this? Spoilers definitely included, but that is our Legends tier. You also get your name in the credits, and you get access to everything else, which is pretty cool. So I will see all our Legends there, which I think is a week from this Wednesday, which is pretty cool. And I just want to give a big appreciation and shout out to all our ally and insider memberships. So this has been really cool, guys. Look forward to me posting some photos, behind-the-scenes photos, to our insider page and our allies and videos. So we got all kinds of cool stuff there. So pretty excited. But we got like 1 minute left here. So as our stream winds down, it was a great stream. I'm really thankful to all of you. You all were like super amazing. I definitely feel the love of the community, and I love having you a part of this community. And you can see all this really cool stuff that we are creating, and we're all going to go out on this journey and adventure together. So much appreciate all of you. I can give a quick shout out to everyone that super chatted. So we got Mighty Power Ranger, we got Rogue Rebel, we got Jay Smooth, we got Alexa, we got Zachariah, we got the Arrow Stream, we got Cryosite Gaming.
You also gifted all of those memberships.
Yes, super. Thank you for that. We have Michael Driver. We have Henry. We have Demetrius. We have.
Oh, these are you. This shows your members.
Yeah, they did. I shouted them out too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we have Infinitor. These are multiple ones we've done. I'm just doing the individuals one at a time. You can keep scrolling down. We have Alan.
Welcome to Ally.
That's right. Yeah, so that's just like super, super nice of all of you guys. You guys are really, 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 really kind and great. And I just want to say thank you to all. We are now, boom, we hit our 2-hour mark. So this is a pretty long stream. But I'll be back on again. I think next month? Do the live streams, twice a month?
You'll probably be on these
Right.
streams again soon, but your exclusive one is on the 15th.
That was well. So I'll do that one once, and I do these like twice a month, every other week. So and then the ones right in between them, maybe. Yeah, or maybe do once, maybe do more. We'll see. We'll get it all. We'll see how much time we can fit in there. So,
We gotta sort out the schedule before we know.
yeah, we got to figure all that out. We were so busy with getting all the press and everything ready for White Dragon and then finishing Batman Shredder. You know, it's our time and trying to sleep. Remember that. It's funny. People come up to me and they go, "Aaron, you look tired." I go, "That's because I'm tired." That is an accurate assumption of how I look. I don't sleep because I want to get all this cool content out to you guys. So, anyways,
You guys are great. Thanks so much for joining.
appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Stay blessed. Be kind, and I will see you on the next stream. Appreciate you guys. Thanks to all the members, new members, and older members, all the members, and the super chatters. Thanks, guys.